Welcome back for another video, guys. The A team have done it again. I went from 2200 to 2500 and I did a 16 win streak and I did 31-4 with the same team. That's right, 31 wins, 4 losses with this team. So I highly recommend this team if you're in the 2200s to the 2500s because the meta is pretty awesome for this team. But as soon as I went back to the 2500s, the meta changed entirely and I hit a brick wall. I did like a 1-4 as my first set, and the meta and the Pokemons that I faced was entirely different, even though it was the same hour when I just finished a 5-0, actually a 10-0 as my last rounds. So after that, like I said, the brick wall. So the reason I'm saying this, and I recommend now that what I learned is that you should probably change up your team or just take a break after you gain 200 points, because you have to adjust to the new skill levels and the new meta. So 200 points is a lot. And if you're in the 2200s, 2300s, and 2400s, I highly recommend this team because the meta just fits this team perfectly. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. Alright, so I'm leading Escavalier right into Cresselia, which is good. I prefer this actual matchup because I can throw 2 Mega Horns, and if it goes unshielded, it does pretty good amount of damage. And I can tank like, I think it takes 3 from Cresselia to take me out. But look, that's a big chunk. So I'm already sitting good, and I've never shielded my Escavalier. And Future Sight, actually, you can take me out with 2 Future Sights, I believe. But this is still fine, guys, because the game that I play is that I just lose Escavalier, and I let Perrserker come in to farm down. So now another Future Sight actually survives. I'm still able to do another Mega Horn. He stays in, so either lets it go or shields one, because if he shields one, he can take out and wins the lead. But no, he just lets it go. So this is also good for me. And now Swampert comes in, which is not so great because that Swampert has energy advantage, so now I have to bring in Mewtwo. And Mewtwo can tank anything whatsoever, but I usually play the rule that I shield the first one, regardless if it's an Earthquake or a Hydro Pump. But at this just gives me a chance. If it's an Earthquake, it's a big chunk of damage that I just avoided. If it's a Hydro Cannon, I just avoided that, so that's fine. And now he brings in Snorlax, which is pretty good against Mewtwo. He was probably hoping I don't have Dynamic Punch. And I have, no, actually he did see that I have Dynamic Punch because he shielded it. I guess he thought he could take me out, but Armored Mewtwo is very, very, very tanky. Look at this. It can survive a Body Slam, and I still swap out, but it has energy, so I saved it, and I bring in with the Wolverine, and I'm able to charge up to double, what do you call it, close combat. And then that's more than enough to take out Snorlax, and then now I have to shield. I usually save 1 shield I would have survived it, by the way, but I wasn't sure if he had superpower or not. But the little Galarian cat Wolverine, and he shielded it, so that was, I think, a mistake. He shouldn't have shielded that, but I think maybe he had another or superpower ready and he wanted to throw it, but he couldn't throw it. I think that's what happened there. And now Cat comes back in and able to take, oh no, he didn't shield, he swapped out. Never mind. And now he's able to take it out, but don't forget that my Mewtwo actually has energy. So actually this game is closer than I thought. So luckily I had, because he would have been able to lick me down, I would just 1 away. But luckily I saved Mewtwo with a Side Strike, and I able to win this first game. So this first game was actually really close, closer than I thought. So actually it was good shielding his Snorlax. And first I was like, oh, that's a mistake, but no, that was the right play there to do. I don't think he realized that I have a Side Strike saved on my Armored Mewtwo. So anyways, next up, so Escavalier into Escavalier. So this I played out a few times, and how I did it is that I would throw 3 runs and I use first shield and I would swap out in a second shield. But that anytime I did that, it never worked out for me. That's like I almost lost each game, or I even lost that game. Actually, I think all my losses, that's what it was. Escavalier Lead and I swapped out on the second move. So after this, I just decided I'm just gonna play it through, use both of my shields. Hopefully he uses all his shields as well. And then we have just no shields for the rest of the game. And I just had to be careful. Armored Mewtwo is tanky, so I just had to play Armored Mewtwo right. And then now I'm gonna have to shield this, and then I should win this because I have enough energy, and he swaps out. But now I couldn't throw that. I was like, oh damn, I could have thrown it. Even Mega Horn was ready. So I messed that one up because I didn't expect him to swap out. But I don't really have an answer to Blastoise because Perrserker is just not it. So I'm bringing in Armored Mewtwo because Armored Mewtwo is tanky, so it can tank the attacks. And I can just throw the Side Strike and 2 of them will take it out. But at this point I can farm it down. Possibly, right? I don't think yeah, I think I can farm it down at this point. At least that was my plan of action. And I'm able to farm it down. No, I am not. Wow, that charges pretty quick. So anyways, this is fine because now I can farm it down with Perrserker and get some energy advantage, whatever he has in the back. So this is actually perfect. So he has Escavalier, I can farm that down too. Now we are sitting really good because Perrserker with energy advantage. Oh yeah, we have 2 close combats. That's the game right there. Luckily he had a Snorlax, which is awesome. So there is 1 close combat and here comes the second. And by the way, he would have been able to take me out if I don't have the energy advantage and I would have lost that game. So that was very crucial. And perfect. But I would have survived 1 body slam though, so even then it would have been, yeah, a little bit. It was way close. It would have been way closer though for sure. But then I wouldn't thrown the body slam like that. I would have waited until I have definitely 2. Okay, so now next game. Let's see how we are going. And guys, if you love the video, I would appreciate it if you click that like button because it helps out a lot. And all right, next we are against Melmetal. This is pretty good because we survived a superpower. So we don't have to shield, but I shielded this one. I just learned it later. But it's a rock slide, so he baited me pretty well. And all I need to do is land 1 drill run, so he's definitely going to shield that because Melmetal would be out. And perfect. And I was gonna swap out on the charge move, and I messed it up, as you guys can see. So now I'm gonna have to eat this one, and I don't know why I shielded it. So I shielded it again, but and he swaps out, and there goes Armor Mewtwo. And this will hit Armor Mewtwo pretty heavy if he lets it go. So Mega Horn, yep, look at that. I don't think he expected. I think he had I'm gonna throw a drill run or something. But yeah, so now I'm gonna try to charge on the charge move. I mean, swap on the charge move, it didn't work out, but either way he has to throw it because he's stuck there. And my Armor Mewtwo can tank it no matter what it is. It's an Earthquake. So Earthquake does a pretty good chunk, but it's okay. It's Armor Mewtwo, guys. Armor Mewtwo is tanky. And then now here comes Snorlax, so we can throw the Dynamic Punch. And we should be able to survive 1 body slam and possibly throw another attack. And I think we can get to, yeah, easily, we can get to another Dynamic Punch. Wow, easily, hold on there. Maybe I spoke too fast. All right, perfect, so we did, oh my god, and we didn't get to it. Wow, oh well, we're still sitting pretty good, except if that Snorlax has superpower, we're not sitting as good, but it's all right. I'm just gonna get some energy advantage and swap on the charge move. Perfect, and now throw the drill run. So it's crucial, when you don't have shield, guys, Perrserker needs energy advantage because it just needs it. Otherwise it can't handle what's in the back. And let's see if it was useful, because now once this Snorlax is out, I should be able to get to that drill run. And perfect. And he wanted to save his Snorlax. And now it comes back in, and it's probably gonna take out my Escavalier. No, it didn't. Even better. So that works. I guess that was good too. So 2 more games. We're almost done here, guys. But I love playing with this team. This team is actually fun. I really enjoy playing with it. And I don't think many people uses this team, so that's also an advantage. And they don't really know the composition of the team. So bring in Escavalier, rise away, swap out to Armor Mewtwo. And now I'm gonna go for that Mega Horn. He's probably gonna shield this, or she, because there's a female avatar, although you never know these days if it's female or... all right, perfect. So I'm gonna swap on the charge move, at least that was the plan, but now I'm just staying in. I don't know why I did that, but either way, oh, well, of course I know why I did that, because I want to throw another Mega Horn to get the second shield or lethal damage to Mewtwo, because nothing else that I have in the back really can counter Mewtwo as much as as the Mega Horn. So I tried to swap down the charge move, works perfect to Mewtwo, and that's awesome because it's not gonna hurt at all. Dynamic Punch, that was perfect swap, and now we're just gonna go side strike each other out, but nope, he swaps out into Snorlax. And again, Snorlax is good counter to Armor Mewtwo, but the Dynamic Punch is end up hurting. And Snorlax can tank 2 of those with full health, so that's why they always switch in, because that Snorlax can actually take out Armor Mewtwo with 1 shield. So, but I don't think he has a shield left. But I mean, he probably doesn't have anything else, and I'm trying to... I messed it up. Did you guys see that? I had Dynamic Punch and Side Strike ready, and I didn't throw it. But that's fine, because we're gonna come back in and farm down Snorlax. Perfect. So this worked out even better. Way better, actually. So now Armor Mewtwo back here. And now at this point I have to shield this, because I can take it out with a Mega Horn. And I'm gonna farm for a little bit energy, but he swapped on a charge move, but that's alright, guys, because the Swampert gonna be hurt from Mega Horn as well. So that's totally fine. and I'm gonna try to get to the drill run, and I'm able to before Swampert throws. So I was so happy with that. So that was perfect. And then now he's gonna come back with Armor Mewtwo. I'm gonna swap right away because I can survive whatever it throws at me, at least one of them. It's probably gonna be Dynamic Punch, but I should be able to survive it. And then we just throw a Foul Play. Yes, perfect. And there goes the Foul Play from Perrserker, my favorite. Almost best buddy, Perrserker. But we're not gonna be best buddied before the end of the season, unfortunately, because Ultra League is over, as you guys know, and it's Premier and Master. Which reminds me, guys, Wednesday, don't forget, Ryan Swag comes on the podcast, and we're gonna build the best Premier and Master League team. We're gonna use all his knowledge to build the most amazing teams on the budget and as the most expensivest and the cheapest. So guys, make sure that Wednesday you're tuning in, because we're gonna have Ryan Swag again back on the podcast, and we are going to build the most amazing teams. So guys, stay tuned, Wednesday around 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And the last match is Escavalier leading into Registeel. This is perfect. It's perfect for me, although make sure I'm gonna have to shield the... there's no way this was a Focus Blast. He threw it too fast, I'm not gonna shield it, and it's a Flash Cannon, perfect. So good thing I didn't shield. And the Drill Run. So that trainer should have baited, meaning should have tapped a few more, and then I would have shielded it. But because I knew for a fact that wasn't a Focus Blast, because it wasn't enough attacks, that's why I didn't shield it. And now this is also good for me. Mega Horn hurts a lot, and I'm gonna charge up some energy and swap on a charge move, because that Wolverine can eat that Moonblast right there. Look at that. And then now I can literally just farm it down. Like at this point, I can take another Moonblast, which I'm going to, no shield, and just farm it down. Almost half of its can farm it down with Perrserker. Look at this guy, just going at it, chunking it away, and totally farmed down, and our Perrserker is loaded in energy. So now I'm gonna throw a Foul Play, because I don't know what it comes in, but I just wanted to throw it just to be safe. And what is it? And that was wrong, because that's a Poliwrath. That's not great, but we have Armor Mewtwo, so no worries here. We're gonna throw that Close Combat, and then we're gonna throw one more, but no, we are not, because we're getting too close, and just bring in Armored Mewtwo. I didn't realize you don't have a second Close Combat. But that was the right play to do, and now he's gonna throw an Ice Punch. He has another Ice Punch, but he's probably gonna swap out. Yep, swapped out to the Registeel, which is still fine for us. No need to shield again, Registeel can't hurt us. And perfect. And Armored Mewtwo is just so tanky, guys. I love playing with Armored Mewtwo. And way better than Cresselia, and it can beat Cresselia too, by the way. As Cresselia does not land, a debuff. But anyways, if he doesn't let a debuff, you can beat Cresselia. Actually, maybe I have it in the next round of videos. Anyways, so we're at Dynamic Punch, and but if Cresselia has the Grass Knot, then it wins, because it can throw it faster, and it does neutral damage. So anyways, now back and just farm it down. That's it. Game 5, 5-0. Perfect. So guys, I hope this helps you. And if you're, again, like I said, if you're in the 2200s to 2500s, I highly recommend this team, because the meta just favors this team in that. But if you're above 2500, I'm not sure, because that's where I've fallen down from 2700s, high 2700s, I fall all the way to 2200s. So now I'm gonna change my team, but I might just wait it out with the Premier Cup and see how it goes. And tomorrow I'm meeting with Ryan Swag, and we are going to build the most amazing teams that I'm going to test in the Premier Cup. So make sure to stay tuned Wednesday for the podcast, guys. I'm gonna link them in right here. So don't forget, Wednesday, 12:15 p.m. is the Third Shield podcast. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because new videos coming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're gonna have a new segment coming soon on Sundays, which will be just the news, Pokemon Go, and everything related to Pokemon news that we're going to have every Sunday, but that's to be determined when we are launching that. So make sure to subscribe, don't miss out, and thank you guys for watching. See you Wednesday, sorry.